So today I walked up on this mountain top, just a few hundred meters from my home. I don't go here very often, but today was such sunny weather that I figured I'd go here and make a small video. And I wanted to talk about what we call wasted time. And if you think about it, wasted time can only be used in comparison to something else. So, sleeping on the sofa is considered to be wasted time in comparison to making some money or making love to your girlfriend or whatever. But it can only function in comparison. And you can always find a better comparison when you think about it. It's like a fight that you can't win, or a discussion where both yes and no is the wrong answer. A nurse I knew told me about an old man. He was at the end of his life, and she was working on this nursery where they take care of people where, in the latest time in their life. And she talked with him and asked him what he had been doing, what he had been enjoying doing in his life. And he looked at her and said, well, I used to walk a lot in the mountains, but I shouldn't have done that. And that came as a shock to me, because walking in the mountains, there's surely worse things that you can spend your life doing than walking in the mountains. But the sad thing was that at the end of his life, he was thinking that he really should have been doing something else. He was living in comparison. And I don't think it would have mattered much if he had done something else, because he would have compared that to something else. And so it doesn't make much of a difference, because he really thought that if he had been doing something else and walking in the mountains, he would have felt better. He would have made a difference. But there are ways to walk in the mountains and kind of miss the whole experience too. Let's say that when you go out, you set yourself a goal to be home at, let's say, 4 o'clock in the evening. Also, that goal will mess up your mountain trip, because you will be stressing, you will be looking at your time, you will miss all the little experiences and all the beauty of the mountain that is there, because your mind is not here in the now, it's in the future. Or if you, as many do, put a target on reaching the top, well, then the top becomes the only thing that is important. Walking the mountain, or enjoying it, or looking or maybe seeing something interesting on the ground, it's not possible, because it's only the summit, the mountaintop, that matters. And so it becomes in our life. We compare, and comparison is a bad thing, because you will always lose. You will always find that no matter what you did, there's always something that seems greener, or more golden, or more worthwhile than what you're doing. So the best thing is, if you can come back to your senses And that's a really great expression that you usually will say for someone that is a little out of hand, that, hey, come to your senses. But it's such a deep way of speaking, because coming to your senses, it means coming back to your eyes, what you see, coming back to what do you hear, what do you feel, what do you experience. That's your senses. And if you listen to that, then you can't really be in the future or the past, because the feelings and the senses and the expressions, they are here right now.